my channel. My name is Becca and today is my weekly Need It or Leave It. Now, if you don't know what the Need It or Leave It series here is, it's basically my version of a Will I Buy It video where I talk about the past week of new releases or announcements of makeup and talk about if I'm gonna buy them or not. A little background I like to give: I am a college student. I'm also planning my wedding. So as much as I love makeup and I love to grow my collection, I definitely have become very selective and I only purchase products that I know I'm going to use instead of buying into the hype all the time. So hopefully I can help some of you guys decide what you are going to buy. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. I get all of my information off Trend Mood on Instagram and we're just gonna talk about the past week of new releases of makeup. All right, so the first thing I have is from Too Faced, which if anyone knows me, I love Too Faced. They're one of my favorite brands, but I definitely go back and forth between the releases on certain things I do and don't like. So they have a new collection that is coming out on August 15th, and it is the Tutti Frutti collection. So all of the stuff that is included is 2 eyeshadow palettes at $34 each. There are 4 blush duos at $30 each. There is a full coverage foundation that is infused with watermelon and cucumber for $36. There's a setting spray for $30. There are 12 new glosses for $20. There is a twinkle for $22 each. I assume that's gonna be a highlighter. Banana powder for $30. A bronzer illuminate pineapple duo for $30, highlighting drops for $30, and highlighter sticks for $30. So this is a big collection. They've probably been working on this for a long time because that is a really large collection. I'll put some different pictures of the different collection items throughout as I talk about it, but I will say the only things I would say that I'm interested in from this whole collection is probably the foundation. I love my Peachy Matte foundation from Too Faced, and I know that this one is supposed to be a dewy foundation, but I'm very interested in trying it for like the fall and winter time since I do have oily skin, but I do get a little drier to combo in the fall. So given the fact that I love my Peachy Matte foundation, I definitely think I want to give this one a try. Hopefully they'll be in either Ulta or Sephora pretty quickly because that makes it easy. If I want to return it, I can return it. But that's something I'm definitely interested in. But I will say the 2 eyeshadow palettes I don't think I'm going to purchase. They don't look super inspiring to me. They look like colors I have a lot of because there's a neutral palette and a pink palette, and I have all those colors in other palettes. I think the duos are kind of cool looking, of like the blush or bronzer and highlighter duos that they have, but I don't like that style product when they kind of like blend together. And I don't like liquid highlighters or cream like stick highlighters really at all. So to be honest, the only item I think I'm definitely going to purchase is the foundation, but I think the rest of the collection, while the packaging is adorable as always, I don't think I specifically need these items. The next product I'm actually talking about in an upcoming disappointing products video, so keep an eye out for that, but this is the new Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder, but it just came out in new shades. So I do have the regular one because there's always been just a regular translucent, but now they have like 3 new shades for it so it can kind of match other people's skin tones. And to be honest, I'm probably not going to buy these because, like I said, I'm actually mentioning the original powder in a disappointing products video that's coming up that was super hyped up because this is such a hyped up product, and honestly the powder does nothing for me. All right, after that there's a new product from Makeup Geek, and that is coming out on August 23rd. It is a new palette that's made up of some of their single shadows. So it is going to be, oh, so there's 2. I get so confused. There's 2 palettes. The one that's on August 23rd is just a singles palette, I guess, and it's the summer collection. And the one on September 6th is the pumpkin spice. So I actually think the summer collection is a lot cuter than the pumpkin spice one. The pumpkin spice palette I don't think is very cohesive, and I like palettes that are cohesive. It doesn't look to me like it's a palette that I could really come up with looks with only that palette without reaching into another one. So I wouldn't say I want that one, but the summer collection actually is really, really pretty, and I do enjoy Makeup Geek shadows. So I can't make a promise because I know I have similar shades to that. But I'd be interested in trying it. I think that would be kind of like a backup product. Like if I don't try a product that I really, really want, this is kind of like a backup that I'm considering, but I can't promise on it. I think it's really pretty and their shadows are really, really nice, but I do have similar colors. That one's like a toss-up. It's like a tie. It's like I want it, but I also don't need it. Next isn't necessarily a new product, but it was just announced that Dominique Cosmetics is coming into Sephora. It doesn't say the exact date, but she does have 2 palettes. There's the Latte palette and the Lemonade palette, and those are coming into Sephora, which always makes it easier to buy things when they go into Ulta or Sephora because it makes it really easy to return it if you don't enjoy it. So honestly, I actually am kind of interested in trying her products. So when those come into Sephora, I think I'm definitely going to look at the Latte palette. It looks really pretty and I think it's had really good reviews so far. So I think that literally just because it's coming into Sephora, I'm a lot more interested than when it was just on her website, because honestly, when it was just on her website, I didn't even give it a second glance because I just don't like doing it that way. Now that it's coming to Sephora, I think her products are really pretty. So I think I would try the Latte palette. I don't know about the Lemonade palette. The next product I'm actually pretty excited for, and this is from Marc Jacobs. It, let's see, just came out online. It just got announced that it's available, and it is a new lip gloss that is inspired by their Daisy Love perfume. And if anyone knows me, I'm a collector of Marc Jacobs perfumes. I actually don't have Daisy Love yet, but I collect his perfumes. I have a lot of the different Daisy and the limited edition Daisies, as well as like Honey and Dot, and just a lot of different perfumes. I love Marc Jacobs perfumes and I love how they look, so I collect them. And I really love my, I have a lip gloss, I think in Sugar Sugar, if that's what it's called, by Marc Jacobs, and I love it. So this is really cute. It's kind of like a champagne goldy color, and I usually don't go for a glitter gloss. I collect these perfumes and I like the glosses, so I actually really think that I probably will buy it. It's $28, which is expensive, but I think that maybe closer to like when my birthday is rolling around in October, I think I'm gonna have to grab it for myself. All right, so we have a new Jeffree Star Cosmetics item, and it is the Velour lip liner. So it is going to be released sometime in September, and I don't think it has a price yet, but I believe the lipsticks are close to the $20 range, so the lip liners are probably going to be slightly less than that. And I want to put this in here because I've really been interested in trying the liquid lipsticks from Jeffree Star. I hear great things about them, and there's some really pretty colors. So I think that when I finally make that jump and buy those lipsticks, which I really do want, I think I'm gonna try a lip liner. I really do. I actually have become a bigger fan of Jeffree Star through the Shane Dawson videos that have just come out on him, and I really want to try his brand. I find I have a hard time buying expensive makeup nowadays, which is why I make these videos talking about how I'm not going to buy hyped up makeup, but I really want to try Jeffree Star's lipsticks, so I think I'm going to grab a lip liner when those come out and get a lipstick to go with it. Alright, the last product I have on here is the most expensive. This is from Natasha Denona. It is going to come out on September 14th, and it is her birthday palette, and it's called the Safari palette, I believe. And it's the teaser photo is just black and white. It doesn't actually have the colors yet, so I probably shouldn't even talk about this palette yet. However, I can tell you right now, I will not be buying this. Now you might be like, oh, why do you know you don't want it when like you don't even see the colors? Because if you go onto Sephora, which I am on right now, I can see one palette here that actually has less shades than this new Safari palette. And this is the Tropic palette for $129. Given the fact that the Safari palette has more shades, I believe, it's probably going to be even more than that. However, if there's a palette out there that costs over $100, I can promise you, there's no way in hell I'm buying it. I am sorry. I know a lot of people like Natasha Denona. I hear that her shadows are the best in the entire world. However, I don't care. I will not spend that much on an eyeshadow palette ever in my entire life, unless I'm going to devote my entire life to using only one palette and never another one ever again. This is the only palette I'm using, and I will never use another one. I will not spend that money. I'm sorry. I mean, I know that a lot of people like it, and I'm sure that it is amazing for some people, but I find shadows that I truly love for so insanely cheaper that I will never spend that much on an eyeshadow palette. I'd be amazed if I ever spent over $100 on eyeshadow on one palette. Alright you guys, so that is it for this week's Need It or Leave It video on my new makeup releases that I've seen over the past week. Let me know down below what of these products you are or maybe are not going to buy. Hopefully this helped you a little bit decide maybe you don't need some products because that was thunder. Hopefully this helped you guys decide that maybe you don't need certain products because the only ones that I think I'm really interested in was the Too Faced foundation and the Marc Jacobs gloss. Everything else I think I can pass on this week and be okay with. So hopefully that helps some of you guys out because I'm on a budget, and as much as I want to buy new makeup, I'm selective. I'm not buying stuff I don't need anymore. I'm so past that point in my life. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and be sure to subscribe as well. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sometimes more than that. So you don't want to miss another video. I would love to have you here, and I'll see you guys in my next one.